Hi, it's Ronnie again. Okay, today I'd like to share with you information on the topic me and my friends always ask each other about it around this time, around election time. We ask each other, who's on the ballot? What's on the ballot? So hopefully, hopefully I'll be able to help you out with that today, as I found this out for myself. Um, as you may know, the election is August 4th. That's Tuesday, August 4th, 2020, and it's packed with a lot of people to vote for. Okay, so I've got some information to help you get to the polls and to help you vote for who you feel is the best person for the positions. Okay, I want you to remember that your voice is powerful and your vote is powerful. And yes, you can make a difference with your one vote. You know, your vote goes with my vote goes with her vote goes with his vote, and so on. Okay, it does make a difference with you being there. Okay, that being said, I also want to encourage you to register to vote if you haven't registered to vote yet. Unfortunately, you won't be able to vote in this election if you haven't registered, but you can still register now so that you can vote in the November election, the November presidential election. Okay, we need to vote in the presidential election. All right, and one other thing, the app for absentee ballots, you can vote only in the county clerk's office up until August 3rd. And I'll give you more information on how to contact them. Okay, so today I'm going to give you information on 3 different online sites where you can go to get information about voting in our community. Okay, the first one is, and this information will be written down below once again in the description section after this video. Alrighty, so the first site is the Boone County Clerk's office, Brianna Lennon, and that's at showmeboone.com, or the phone is 573-886-4375. That's 573-886-4375, and that's to reach the county clerk's office. So you can call and ask them questions about voting if you can't get there online. At this site, you'll find information about related to things like where your voting poll is. If you want to change your name or your address, you can do that there as well. It'll also even tell you how you can become a poll worker, and they don't get paid too bad, I hear. Okay. And also at this site, it'll tell you what's on the ballot. And I promise before I'm done today, I will tell you what's on the ballot, because there's a lot of stuff we need to vote for. Not a lot, like you'll be there all day. Okay. The second site I want to tell you about is called Rock the Vote. Okay. They say they're geared to our young people, but I found a lot of information that was good for those of us that were young at heart. All right. And they have information, voting information that reaches nationwide, and so they can tell you information of what's happening in Missouri, or they can tell you what's happening in New York. Okay, what their voting rules are. So some things I really liked about them is they had some really good question and answers. Like one was, what are your voting rights if you're a person with a disability? Or what are your voting rights if you have some sort of felony conviction, and what your state rules are about that. Okay, and yes, some people with felony convictions can still vote. So you need to check out and see what it is that your state, what their rules are about that. And the third and final election site that I want to tell you about is called Ballot Media. Okay, I really like this site because it's packed with all kinds of voting information, as well as things that are going on with the government related to voting or related to the virus. This is really good stuff. Okay. Um, Not only do they tell you about what's going on with the election, um, you can also, I like it because not only do they only tell you what's going on the ballot, they also will show you and you can read about the people that you're voting for. So you can see who's going to be in our elections. You can find out their personal history, if they have children, where they went to school, their answers to the particular candidate survey questions that Ballot Media asks them. So it's a really good site to go to for that. I think you'll enjoy it if you go there. Let's see. And so, as far as finding out about the felony convictions on Rock the Vote, that's really easy. You just put in your state and your felony conviction, and then it will tell you. So you don't have to put in any personal information. I want to make sure you understand that. Okay. So, and then I didn't tell you that when you vote, if you want to register to vote, the places you can go to is down to the Roger B. Wilson, or as we know it, Government Center, all right, at 801 East Walnut, or you can go to the public library, you can go to the Department of Motor Vehicles, and you can go to the post office to register. Just pick up the card and register. Please do that. All right, and then like I said, I promised you I'd tell you what's on our ballot. So what's on our ballot is there's an amendment on there called Amendment 2, and it's the Medicaid expansion ballot. Okay, so it's just like it sounds. Do we want to expand it so that more people can be included on it, even if they're at a little bit of a higher income, but they're still struggling? So look at it, read it, see what you think, vote. All right, and the other information that's on the ballot is you'll be voting for these candidates, and they will be for the U.S. House of Missouri District, for me, District 4, Lieutenant Governor of Missouri, for the Secretary of State, for the Missouri Treasurer, the Missouri Attorney General, the Missouri Governor. Yes, the governor is up for re-election. Okay, for the Missouri State District, and in the House of Representative District 45, which is mine. All right, so that is really all I wanted to share with you today, and I know that's been quite a bit, and I'm sorry it was a little bit out of order. But I want to thank you for listening, and I also want to encourage you to share this and any of my other videos with people that may not have access to a computer, okay? Because there may be something in there for them. All right, so you have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.